もう一個入ってるかな。さて、今日もコマンダーさんとやっていきますが、まあもうね、お互い非常にこう読み合いが非常に激しくなってきております。最近昨日の試合ももう4で潰しに行くというようなプレーがお互い見られましたけども、昨日の試合はね、オーバータイムで負けました。前半の滑り出しは非常に良かったんですけどね。
With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit as we welcome in our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit.
その前の試合と非常にチャールズのランに非常にやられている印象がありますので、その辺警戒していきたいですね。
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20.
47番がな、昨日非常にやられたんですけど、ボスキックの方がいいのかな。だけどボスキックあれか、怪我か。なるほど、怪我か。
Now a first down throw, it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce coming off a great game against the Jets. 6 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown, a very athletic touchdown grab on a drag route.
And his name has to start coming up more and more as one of the top tight ends in the NFL. Because he's the prototype of what we're looking for, isn't he? You mentioned that athleticism. Former basketball player, knows how to get open, uses his body well, and then after the catch, he's awfully dangerous as well.
On 1st and 10, Smith looking deep here for Macklin, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
で、たまにはコーナーブリッツを仕掛けてもいいのかな。
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going back to Macklin. This time he's got him complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
今えらいシームが空いてましたね。
64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a
カバー
first
スリー
quarter
なんですけど
lead.
ね。
Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story before the game. We were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one, it bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, "Come on, man!" But there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a loss of 2
こんばんは。
there, bringing up second down.
見
So
事
the
に大
Lions
崩
go
壊でした。
backwards there, and unfortunately, that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the
あん
fewest
だけ
rushing
崩
yards of
壊
any
したり
team
は
in the
走りよ
NFL.
うないじゃん
It's
ね、今
one
の
of those dubious titles
押され
that
す
no
ぎて
one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL. And
Looking
あ、
for
マジか。
Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the
あれ前に入って
40-yard
くるんだ
line,
ね。
that's where the return stops. The
さ
Chiefs
すがジョン
offense
ソン。
now making their way back onto the
す
field.
ごいとこ奪い
And
取っ
that
てくるんだ。
recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
スクリーンもありえますね、ここはね。
7 yards to go on 2nd down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices
まあ、
it
コマさん
and
が
takes a
変な
timeout.
カバーだったと
They'll have 2
思います。
remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Muscles him off. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 48.
しかし KC のディフェンスのこうターンオーバーのダッシュ能力がすごい
And
ですよね。
Santos able to put this one up and through.
まあ
It's
全
good.
選手ウィーク
And that
3
will
で
make it
8ターンオーバーですか
10-0
ら
here in the first.
これまた思いっきり
So
上
they
が
recover
る
the
んでし
fumble
ょう
but
ね、
could
さ
not
ては
take advantage of the short field.
そうこれ
They
イ
do
ンター
get
セプ
3.
トと
And
か
no
も
one
チャ
ever
ンスは
turns
必
down
ず
3
取り
points
ます
going
から
up
ね。
on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The offense for the Detroit Lions returning to the field. When you saw them in person in week 3 up at Green Bay, what did you make of them?
The offense is going to have to carry the defense for a little while, and they tried to do that in Green Bay. The defense is a number of injuries. You know, Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah did not play against Green Bay. They're thin in the linebacking core.
投げられない
Look
か。
at the offense and the weapons that they have and the way Matt Stafford is
ずる
moving
ず
the
る
ball
ずる
around.
ずるいくな、
They had
俺
an
も
increased running game. They're going to be awfully difficult to handle for a
ガー
lot
ド
of
かな、今
teams.
のは。ガードでしょうね。おそらく。
Here's Riddick. Oh, he shifts past him.
OK, OK。
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Partner, I know that Andy Reid is an offensive guy, but he's got to love what he's seeing from his defense. How about 8 takeaways against the Jets? 7 of them on defense, 1 of them with special teams, 6 interceptions. How about my man Derek Johnson? He rolled back the clock on that interception return for a touchdown, didn't he?
He did indeed. I'm just shocked. 8 turnovers. When I saw it at first, I just thought there's no way that can't be true.
And I don't know who's going to keep testing Marcus Peters on the corner, but you might want to give it a rest. His last 2 games, 2 interceptions in each game.
Here's Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
なんとかタッチダウン取りたいですよね。
On first down, it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still.
Oh,
Okay.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're not going to be this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
いやー、あのドロップはないでしょう。いくらなんでも。
Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's
今
exactly
のは
what they're
ひどい
thinking as
な。
they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
驚きました今のは。
Again, we'll see the
あんな
pistol
クソファン
here.
ブルはないわ。そう、ファンブル違うな。タッチで取れてないんだ。
A first down carry here for Charles. Oh, what a move. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter.
うわ、これ17を見てきて最悪のドロップですね、今のはね。あれ悪いけど、俺が現役の時でもあれは取れるぞ、さすがに。黒にアルマジク、アルマジク。
Here's Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
もうちょっと DL もなんとかなんねえのか。プレッシャーで。まあなんね
調整楽で何が変わりましたか。
パスラッシュとかじゃないですかね。あんまり変わった感じしないですけどね。多分 DL のパスラッシュは弱くなってると思います。
We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
しかしあまりにひどくてびっくりしましたね。
Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
いや、モメンタムがさっきのプレーで変わってくれることを祈りたいわ。
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Just beating the play clock. Smith going underneath for Charles. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended
まあ
target.
2ポゼッション差のままでよかったけど、リーブは本当に次の記者下げるぞ。結構衝撃的なドロップでした。
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
おいおいおいおい、どうなってんの今日は。スタッフォードも。何なんだこれは。めちゃくちゃなことになってきてるな。
Who has the biggest chance of making some noise?
I think the Vikings. And I know they had to make the move for Sam Bradford because of the Teddy Bridgewater injury. And that's working out pretty well. He's 2-0 so far as a starter. But it's their defense. They remind me a lot of Denver in 2015, that season. The defense carrying the team, give them enough offense to stay in those games, and the defense might just do the rest. Mike Zimmer's got a heck of a collection over there.
By the way, statistician Ed Brady just gave me this note. 76% of 3-0 teams since 1990 have made the playoffs. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. And finding his target, Pettigrew. Six on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra
うわー、ブロックしてくれ今のは。そこブロックできてれば抜けたんじゃねえのか今の。まあブロッキングは漏れましたね。
Or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, they're really...
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
おいもう何なんだよそのコントロールは。この試合は荒れすぎですね。何なんでしょう。ちょっとひどいって感じだな。これは勝ちようがないでしょ、こういうゲームは。さすがに。
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
フィールドゴール取られてもきついよね。 ちょっとドロップも多いし、あれですね、投げるボールも暴投気味ですよね。
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing is Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
まあ3人レシーバー出してくるかな。
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down and 5. To throw is Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the net. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
落とした。
It wasn't his fault.
マジか、それコートでもう怒るな。落としすぎ、暴走しすぎ。それはお怒りになるぜ、さすがに。
Arizona. That's who I would propose that we talk about. Is that okay? Is that
you
good
go,
for the topic?
You go. I'll finish with mine. You go.
I'm gonna say Arizona 1-2 start, but 3 of their next 4 games are within the division before they finish off the month of October at Carolina, the defending NFC champions, the team that they lost to for the right to go to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a big month coming up for them.
And New York, well, the Giants are 2-1, so not a bad start. They did play bad in week 3, but they have a pretty favorable schedule that lines up the rest of the way.
I think that's okay. I'm not sure we actually debated it or if we just discussed it.
Look at us, reaching across party line. Shake my hand.
There you go. That's called reaching across the aisle.
From the gun on 3rd down.
うわ、もう、おい、スリーメンじゃねえのか、今の。わかんねえけど、俺、スリーメンラッシュに見えましたけど、今。違いましたかね。
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith on first down. Screen pass to Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let
し
the
かし俺
defenders
後
go
半どう
past
するかね。
leak out to whichever side
レ
or
シ
either.
ーバーは全然ドロップするし、投げたら暴投だしな。OL が3人ダッシュでハリーなんでしょ。これはどうしような。どうしような、本当に。打開策がないようにしか思えない。
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
一体今どこに投げました？いやー、これは無理じゃねえか？もう無理だべ。どう考えても無理だべ。
Second down following the incompletion.
なんな
They'll
の？
need to get the play off quickly. On the ground is
おいおいおいおい、パスコミ入ってんのにそのブロックか
It'll
よ。
be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their
どう
play
いうあ
call.
れで
Some
すかね。
screens, some draws, some quick
ボ
hitting
ールキン
plays
が
in
変
order
な
to
風
try
に
and
手を出
supplement
した
the
ように
run
見えたけ
game.
ど。
You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
どうすんだ
And
ろ
they'll
う
be
な。
in search of 11 yards here
これ
on
は無
3rd
理
down.
ゲーだろう、ちょっとさすがに。
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down
いや、
inside
冒
the
頭、冒
45 to
頭
the
繰り返してる間にこ
43-yard
うな
line.
り
That's
ま
where
す
they'll
わ。
take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out
まあ、
for
バ
their
ン
first
プも食らい
possession
すぎて
of the
全然ル
second
ート出れ
half.
てないしね。コーナーがね、投げたいとこですけど、右のディグも疲れてるしね。これは今日はちょっとすいません、これ無理ゲーですね。ここまでおかしいと。
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest
ま
gain.
あ、すべての面
5
で
yards on the
押さ
carry.
れ
Good
てるの
pick
で、
up on first down. And third quarter here, you've
や
got
り
the
ようは
lead.
ちょっ
This
と
is
な
where
い。
that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
降参する。
stop the clock, and you've helped out
い
the
や、
guys
もう
on the
降
other
参
side
したい
of
で
the
す、こ
ball.
の
So
試合は。無理
keep
で
it in the
す。
hands of those runners, keep
これ
moving,
は無
keep
理です、ちょ
grinding
っと
clock.
やってて。まあ、こんだけ暴投したりなんとかする試合にならんですね。
To throw on second down is Smith. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to
まあ、
the
こ
2 of
れ
a
はちょっと止
9-yard
めないとどう
loss.
しようもないな、ここは。次はオールアウトでもいいんじゃねえかな。オールアウトだったらラインの方がいいわ。
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
クォーターノールアウトもいいんですけどね、結構。
Third down, still 14 yards left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and long, it's Smith. Going underneath for Charles.
おいおいおいおい。
Gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
やられるのはことごとくうまく1ヤードを取られます。
And I know you can't really see it, but that play
まあ
spells frustration
難しいな。
with a
すべて
capital
うまくい
F
く
for the guys on defense.
相手
They
とす
covered
べてうまくい
everyone
かない
else, end up going to the
オフ
running
ェンス
back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
It's Charles.
今わざとストロングに寄せてウィークの方にしていくよ。
And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Smith, caught here by Conley. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose
まあ
yardage
一
here.
応2ポジション差で抑えてはいるけどね、ディフェンスは頑張ってるのか頑張ってるのかよくわかんないですけ
And
ど。
I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will swell the lead to 16. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
早めに行かないといけないですね。
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Stafford.
落とすし。イーブンはダメだ。お前も下げるとダメ。お前はもうダメ。さすがに。変えます。 制裁的交代としか言いようがない。
Draft analysis, looking at the quarterbacks coming into this class. Did you think Carson Wentz not only be starting but have them off to a 3-0 start in Philadelphia?
Brandon, I have to admit I didn't see a 3-0 start, but I was adamant that Carson Wentz should be the starting quarterback. It didn't matter to me if Sam Bradford was there or not. You take a guy at number 2 in the draft, you do everything possible to get him ready to play and put him out there right away. They had planned not to do that. Through some serendipity, he ends up becoming the starter, and now they can't imagine anyone else playing that position.
Well, it's worked. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and you know what they're saying right now. It's not Pennsylvania. It's what is it? Pennsylvania. The veteran tight end Brandon Pettigrew, the target there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
信じがたいオフェンスですね、これ。今日は。
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Detroit.
まあ、あのパスを外すようだと厳しいな。
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They begin the drive with Charles. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
DL が頑張るしかねえな、ここは。
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. From the end zone, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 99 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the
ディフェン
audacity
スで
of
セ
the
ーフ
play
ティ
call?
ーにし
When
て
you're backed
2
up
ポ
that
ゼッ
close
シ
to
ョン
your
差に
goal
するしか
line,
ないで
usually
す
you're just
から
trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback
もう
sneak,
少しバン
a
トが決
dive,
まればよか
anything
っ
to
た
try
で
and
すよ
create
ね。
some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Lions are going to have a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Stafford. And this complete to the tight end Pettigrew. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throwing is Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh,
this is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there. They tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
何なんですかね、本当に。
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Another pistol look here.
おいおい、誰だよ、今の。ガードだろ、左の。どうして今 LB 取らずに奥行った、今ガード。意味がわからんですね、今のブロックは。危うく事故るとこだったぞ。それはおかしいだろうっていうブロックでしたね。まあそこはね、オーバール60代のガードですから、あんまりいろいろ言ってもあれかもしれない。バックフット踏んじゃった。
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Stafford, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Again, it's Charles. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Okay."
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
せめて15ヤードで戻ってくるぐらいは頑張って持たせてくれよ。もうそれもギリギリだよ。
17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. And no escaping this time. It's going to go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's brought in by Bolden. And he's brought down after a good gain. 27 yards on the game there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Back to throw. Stafford. That is caught at the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
まあね、一応最後ぐらいだね。あれ、オールヒッチないんだっけ？あれ、入れてなかったか、俺。なんだ、やろうと思ったの。いや、まあまあ、ひどすぎる。あまりにも内容が、冒頭、ドロップで大変でしたよ。 最後ぐらいと思います。ヒッチやろうと思ったらなかった。入れてなかったこれ。
And now here is another interception. Picked off. There he goes, right side. Well, Charles, there's an old saying.
まあもう完全にあれですね、イーブロンのあまりにひどいドロップからもう完全にやる気がついえましたね。まあイーブロンのドロップから完全にスタッフォードもなんか暴投し始めましたからね。5ヤードのピンとかまあまあしょうがないじゃないですか。これはもう私がどうこうできる範疇じゃない。そのいいとこだけハイライトしてもな。ほんとイーブロンのドロップとか盛大にハイライトしてやれよ。お疲れ様でした。いやーひどかったね今日は。もう前半で戦意が喪失してしまった。あまりのひどさに。あのドロップが一番すごかったな。あれと待ってやってたのが最悪のドロップでしたね。
配信行為だらけ。
すさまじかったなあれ。悪いけど俺タイト
イ
エンドの
ングリッシュプリーズ。
ごめんイングリッシュ喋れない。なんだっけな、何喋ったかわかんなかった。ああそうか、イーブロンのあれか。あれ悪いけど俺現役の時
ドロップからインターセプトって初めてだね。
ね、普通にこう弾いたボールを取るとかさ、そういうのはあるんですけど、これがちょっとすれ違ったかというか、これちょっとコールミスなんですよね。これコーナーブリッツをコールしたつもりだったんで、ここがこうクラウドカバーになっていることは全然気づかなかったんですよ。これ後で見たらカバー3クラウドになったけど、これコーナーブリッツをコールしてるつもりだったんで、ここがこんなガバッと開くクラウド、しかもこれ逆サイドなんだよねこっちにディープ2人いるっていうね。だからこういうのはちゃんとだからプレー前に確かめましょうという、そういうのを怠るからということなんですね。
冒頭もやばかったしな。
冒頭まあもうイーブロンのあれでブチ切れたんですね。これはちょっとなんか多分ボタン押し間違えたんだろうな。コールするときにコーナーブリッツうんぬんとか言ってなんか喋りながらやったらなんか全然違うコールでこれはここ開くわ。だってこれガバ開きですよ。これちょっとまあこの辺からねちょっとね今日ミスったっちゃミスったんですけどね。これなんだっけな、これはちょっとあんまりハイボールになってねえなこれけど、危ないな。いやこれはまあ俺がミスったやつでした。確かミスったということ、これ入ってくると思わなかったんだよな全然。しかもこれ手前にリードしてるんですよね一応気持ち的には実際そうなってたかどうかしら。すっげえ反応だわ俺もうさすが俺のファンタジーフットボールの
ディフェンスのフリップをオンにしてたら防げた。
いやあれね
デリック・ジョンソン師範
オンにしててコーナーブリッツをあえて近いところから入れるためにフリップし直したんですよもう一回だからあんなことになっちゃってるんですよ。コンピューターのオートフリップは多分正しかったんだと思います。タイトエンドのいない方向からコーナーブリッツを出そうと思ってフリップしたの確かで、なんだっけ、これもすごいな。ここからのこの角度で見たら凄さが分かりますけどね忍者みたいにピュンって急に前に入ってくるっていう。 いやー、さすがジョンソン。俺はね、このデリック・ジョンソンには大変ファンタジーでお世話になっているので文句は言えないんですよ。こういうプレーをやってくれるからこそファンタジーフットボールでは今3連勝できているというのがありますからね。まあそれはいいんですけど、これはね、よく止めて、カードかまあどうだろうな、これ投げるの難しかったですね。まあここ手前のリードで投げるしかないんだよだけど、カバー4だとここをちょっと干渉するんだよね、下手すると。カバー3だとセーフティーこの辺にいるんでね、ここ入ってくるとここ多分取れるんですけど、なんでまあコール自体が厳しいっちゃ厳しいですよね。まああとはこの誰だ、ケリディックがちょんと前に出たところですぐここに投げられればよかったんですけど、それができなかったのはまずかったですね。でこれかこれはあかんぞ
伝説。
これは俺保存するぞ、本当にこんなのこれヘルメット当たってるな嘘。これはまずいでしょうしかもこの事故がかっさらわれるというこれは伝説レベルだな。ヘルメットパスですね、見事な。もうこれがね、後半
チンプレー大賞を取ったな。
もう一回このドロップの後にもう一回ドロップしても今日下げられましたからね。あまりにちょっと私の怒りを買いましたから、このプレーは絶句でしたからねこれチンプレー大賞だなこれはひどい。なんか昔なんかプレイごとになんか保存できたんじゃなかったっけ、昔って。まあ今アーカイブあるから別にいいんですよ、保存する必要ないんですけど。これはちょっと切り取りたいな、トリミングしてあげたいわ。今日の最大のチンプレイでしたね。まあこれはあれだ、これは多分パスコミット入れてるはずだよね、このプレー確か。まあちょっと邪魔でしたけど、珍しくコミット入れた。全然ねえなリプレイが。もうこのイーブロのドロップの後から急になんかその次のパスとかも暴投したりして、もう5ヤードのショートとかコーナーとかね、暴投しまくってね。まあただスタッフで交換というか同情するわ。もうこれはパスが崩れてんだよな、ルートは。これぶつかったよね、味方同士でマンプされて。テイトがダメだよな、こういう時はね。だけど内側の方で良かったのか。まあ内側が良かったかな。まあマンツーだからコーナーに投げようとは思ったんですけど、なんかこれは全然あれでしたね。奥の方に行かずに手前でまあ多分こうルート走り切ったみたいな感じになってるんでしょうね。だから逆のハッシュでやんなきゃいけないね、こういうトリップスは。狭いハッシュのやっちゃダメですよ、こういういざという横がないからこういうプレーになっちゃうので、こういうのが詰めが甘いですね。早っ。どこで、あ、これあれか、ニッケルブリッツか。これはまあまあ早いですね、ニッケルバックなんで。 ディフェンスはなんか頑張ったのか、頑張ったんだろうなけど、最初のタッチダウンは僕のコールミスですかね、どっちかいうと。ディフェンスは頑張ってたんでしょう。こういうのはね、まあまあうまくいってましたけど、なんかいろいろあったんですね、ランとかでも。サードダウンのショートのランで、危うく捕まりそうになって、ガードがブロックしなかったやつがありましたけど、まあそういうのは多分リプレイないでしょうね。あれ飛ばした。まあ、
イーブロンとスタフォが壊したな。
ね、ただもうスタッフォードはね、もう、ちょっとさすがにあのドロップ見せられたらちょっとねブチ切れますよね。これコミットじゃないんですよね。ただ全部アンダーに入って引いてたんで、まあこれはもうしょうがないかなと。ここでセーフティーを取らない限り、セーフティー取ると攻撃権移って2ポゼッション差なんですよ、確か16対0なんで。なのでここは絶対セーフティーを取らないと負けるという場面なんでしょうがない。それにしてもかなり人数、みんなブロックしてるから、あれか。ブリッツ指示してない選手も飛び込んでるのかな。まあまあ、これはもうしょうがないね。試合の分かれ目のプレーなんで、ちょっと、攻めのディフェンスで、まあ、後悔は特にないですよね。
フェイクスローが効いたのか。
どうなんですかね。ブロックがなんかやっぱ固めてたのが大きい気がしますね。これは私押し間違えました、これ。偶然です。これこっちです。本当に投げたかったのは。これちょっとボタン押し間違えちゃって、まあ不幸中の幸いってやつですね。フェイクもなんか入れてたんですけど、どうなんですかね。やっぱ効果があるのかな。まあけどブロックがねマックスプロテクトでしょうから、これ全員1対1で誰もフリーで突っ込ませてないんで、まあ相手がこのチャールズのブロックはいいですよね。多分この選手が最初、レビーが一番最初にここに到達できた選手ですね。こう見てたらそれをチャールズが引っ掛けてるんで、まあこのタイミングを考えてやっぱりこれチャールズのファインプレーでしょうね。これ先見たか。これもちょっと集中力変えたけどもうちょっと焼けっぱちですからね。まあ手前にリードしたから大丈夫かなと思ったんですけどね。なんだこれ。これは別にどうということはない感じ。スレーが頑張ったというか、これブロックしなきゃダメでしょ君これはワンタッチはしないとダメだ。別にブリッツじゃないですからね。なんかまあこれはまあいつもの光景ですね。デッカーがやられる。
イーブロン退場プレーはリプレイないか。
イーブロン退場プレーはなさそうですね。もういなくなってますね。まああれがドラワンのタイトエンドかと思うと悲しくなるわ。全体10位だからな。もっとね取った時はこうグラハムとかそれぐらいのを想定して取ったんですよね、デトロイトは。あれなんかノリはいいんですけどねノリじゃアメフトできないで、これはあれか、これスロットポストで今日1回やってな。これスタッフは冒頭したのと同じプレーなんですけど、両方がアウトになるんで、まあこっちの端と向こうの端は見にくいですけど、一応アウトパターン、まあこっちカムバックなんでね、ちょうどこっちは普通のアウトなんで、一応投げる方としては見やすいんですよね。アウト振り返ってるのか こっちとこっちに時間差ができるんで、右左っていうのを見るのにはやりやすいんですけど、これはさっき見たか違うな。今度はヒューストンかなんか、これもなんかこの前と同じ光景ですね。なんかこれはまあもうしょうがない。ハリとヒューストンだ。これはしょうがない。割り切るしかないですね。あとはなんか特徴的な、なんかね、こうちょっと成功してるプレーとか見てもしょうがないんだよな。こううまくいってないのを見たいんですけどね。これも若干ボールが怪しいな。ターンボールになってんだけど、よく取ったなジョーンズ。まあもうこれは最後ほぼ焼けっぱちですね。本当オールヒッチやりたかったけど、なんかプレーブックいなかったな、今見たら。もっと早めに投げりゃよかった。ほらハイパスだったりちょっとまあどうかね、取ってたかどうか怪しいもんですけどね。だいたい高いボールはミスるんで、まあけど投げてみる価値はあったな。まああれですね、イーブロンのこう伝説的なチームプレーが見られたんで、いや本当にドロップ多いんだよね、リアルでも。ちょっとの最近マシにはなってきてるけど、それでもなんかそれを落とすかとかってよく思ってるからな、リアルでも。なんという再現性の高いゲームなんだろうか。まあとばっちり受けましたけど、おかげでちょっといろいろプラクティスをやらんといかんのですけどね。プラクティス結構眠くなるんだよな。昨日もやろうかと思ったんですけど10分ぐらいしか持たなかったんで、まあでも地道にちょっとやっていこう。
ありがとうございまし
ありがとう
た
ご。ざいました。なかなか珍しいプレーが見れてよかったと思います。はい、ではお疲れ様でした。